Hello, Periscope. It's Linda. How are you? And today is Saturday. Here, just a minute. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the neighborhood once again. And this is Linda, life coach. And I just wanted to talk about something. Why is it that as a black woman, sometimes you are labeled the angry black woman when you are just being assertive and maybe standing for what you believe? It's one of those things that make you go, hmm. Things that make you go, hmm. And I thought about that, and I had to please come in with, your comments or concerned. And I wonder, is it not what we say, but how we say it is a major component of that. I know I had an episode at work where I just really felt like I just brought something to people's attention that I didn't feel was fair. Not trying to be wrong or right or throw it one way or the other, but to bring people to attention. But also not to bring it to their attention with a problem, but to bring it to their attention with a solution to the problem, which is another thing. So I think it's important to make sure that you're having a dialogue to approach whatever issue this is as calmly as possible and to think before you speak. But I did notice that that was kind of the contingent, that you're an angry black woman, and that's not the case. But I will speak up for what I feel is unfair or unjust. And I try to do it in a way that, like I said, is assertive. And not that I diminish myself or bring less of a powerful self when I do this. But I think that it's important for us to assert ourselves, but not be overpowering to others, and that's a fine balance when you're a black woman, because you can easily be labeled as someone who is angry, and that's not the case. So I did want to discuss that and bring that up, but what do we do and how do we approach that? Number one, like I said, is to approach the situation as calmly as possible. Two, to think before you actually speak. And always, if it's something that you're coming up, if it's a complaint or whatever, do you have a solution? To always have a solution to go with the problem. I think those are important aspects of doing that, so that you're not labeled in the workplace as one of the angry black woman. She always got an attitude. She always got to tell somebody off. Well, that's not the case. A lot of times what we're doing is saying, hey, this is not working. Can we all come together to come for a more viable solution? Is there another way to do this? Let's think about that. And that, so that everybody comes through with a win-win. But it takes practice, because a lot of times, no matter what you do, you can be labeled as that. I don't see myself as that. I don't accept that as a label for me. And so I'm looking for ways, and like I said, if you've had experiences or this has happened to you, how did you handle the situation? And like I said, it's just important for us to think, I think, before we speak, and not to be so argumentative, not to always have to be right, but also to pull other people in to creatively come up with a solution that'll work with everybody involved. I think a lot of this also has to do with the media. So many of the things we see on television depict black women as argumentative and angry and always want to start a lot of drama. And it was cute at first, but I would really like to see black women depicted in another, more positive way, because there are successful entrepreneurs out here. There are successful women in all areas of life and business and the arts and finances, and we don't all come to the plate with a lot of drama. We come with experience, expertise, and the willingness to do everything with excellence. So I think it's really up to each woman and individual to look at situations and always try to shed the best light that you possibly can on a situation. To look at each situation and say, how can I handle this in a more positive manner? To think before you react. And that takes practice, it takes wisdom, it takes discernment. And it's a process that we all have to go through in order, especially in the workplace, to not be labeled that. And that was just my thought today. Just wanted to bring that one. How do you as a black woman, any woman, how do you assert yourself without being labeled angry, mad, whatever? You know how some of them, they'll call you, she's a bitch, and it's none of those things. And as I'm thinking about it, it can even be with either race. When you're a woman in business or whatever, if you're assertive, if you're a go-getter, it doesn't mean you're angry, mad, or that you're a bitch. Maybe it's just that you're assertive and you're a person that tries to get things done. My thought for today, you let me know what you thought about it. Enjoy the time together. Have a very, very blessed day. Let's learn to assert ourselves with wisdom and discernment. Have a good day. Bye.